Well, good morning. Join me this morning along 10 Mile Bank. We're going to have a go on the slider, which is what I'm fishing now, and also have a go on the tip. Look at that beautiful roach. Shouldn't have really swung that out, but there we go, right down him. Been had by something in a earlier life, but that's a beautiful fish. So I'm gonna have a go on the slider. Beautiful say beautiful conditions. It's flat calm, sun's coming out, not ideal, but it's just right for a slider. I'm fishing along by the chapel. Fished up here the other week and had a few skimmers. Today, I don't think there'll be any skimmers about, but hopefully might get a few roach. I had a nice net roach last time I came out, so hopefully might get one or two today. If we start getting one or two like that, we've got a good chance of building a decent weight up. But like I say, it's not ideal conditions, so if you get one or two bites, be more than welcome. So I'll just only quickly run through the usual setup of fish on the slider. I've got 14-foot number 2 CS8 reel, 6 pound Dave Harrell Pro Match line. I've got the Silverlight 8 gram 3 gram loading slider, 7 gram Olivet. I've got my boomer shot there, 018 Comic King, and I've got a 14-inch 011 hook length down to a size 16 Hayabusa hook. Like I say, I'm also going to have a go on the feeder. So I've put several big feeder pools out. The water was moving when I got here, and it's now sort of backing up a little tiny bit. So there's a bit of bait out there, so I'll have a go on it just a bit later on. So I've got 12-foot number 2 CS10. I've got 5 pound main line with a 6 pound shocker. You've got normal helicopter rig there, and I've got a little cage feeder, Guru cage feeder, one of the distance feeders, is 4-hole. Now I'm just fishing that 3 parts away across the river. And I've got 014 Comic King down to a size 16 Matrix MXB3. So I started off, I put 7 big balls on that slider line, packed with caster. Then I baited up on the feeder line, and I put out a dozen big feeder falls, and I put some dead pinky in with it as well. So I've got a little bit of bait out there, like I say. Ground bait, usual silverfish mix for along here. It's Bait Tech Pro Natural Bream Dark. Bait Tech Pro Natural Dark. And with that, I'll put a couple of points of brown crumb. Mixed all that up last night, and like I say, I've put in 7 balls, that sort of size. So hopefully get them grubbing about to start with. If I need to top up, I will. And all I've got on the bait tray, I've got some maggots, some red maggots there. I only bought with me half a pint of caster, so I'll put a 1/4 pint of that straight in with the ground bait, and the rest of it's in my pot there. And I've just got some dead pinky, which has been in the freezer a few weeks, so I thought better make a bit of room. After all, they were hid behind the peas, and make a bit of room, and hopefully, so I might be able to pick up 1 or 2 skimmers. So I'm just starting with a single red maggot. That's all. I mean, there's no wind, so I'm not actually even sinking the line. So I'm just sort of bringing it back, casting out, bringing it back where I put the ground bait in, which is just off where the shadow is of the far bank, and that's it. Not, like I say, I'm not sinking the line. It's flat calm. See if we can get another one. So literally when I started, the river was moving. So actually I had a feeling it was going to stop or sort of back up. So apart from one, which I'll put slightly downstream, 6 went bang smack in front of me. So with it backing up, where I've cast, that's slowly inching towards him, running through on the ground bait dead in front of me. Little bubby one. That little bub. Fishing the maggot, you just fish of all sizes. I'm hoping that I might be able to get 1 or 2 on the caster. Like I say, I've plumbed up, probably fishing 6 inches over. So I'm hoping might be able to get 1 or 2 on the caster, laying on, get a few bigger roach that way with a bit of luck. Not going to loose feed because I don't want to bring the fish up off the bottom. There's a few bits coming off the ground bait that will come up anyway, but I want to try and keep them fish nailed down on the bottom. Well, that's the plan anyway. Bit of a lift bite there. Slowly lifted, then disappeared. Beautiful roach. Beautiful little roach. I've said it before, it's perfect time at the moment to try and catch 1 or 2 roach. So when I got here this morning, I had a little ride along the river. There was 1 or 2 fish topping in this area, a bit further along. There's a couple of guys who'd been night fishing further along. There was nobody here, so absolutely perfect. Shot a bit of weed. Oh. Nice to see that old float go under. Messaged me mate last night and he said it's been very hard this week. So I didn't know quite what to expect. Sink the line this time because of the swans. I really want to catch a swan. Here we go. Fishing quarter of the way out. A few bubbles just coming up just past middle. So I'm fishing quarter of the way out. Beautiful, beautiful roach. Absolutely gorgeous fish, beautiful fish, glistening in the old sunshine. Well, let's see if we can't get a few more with these red fins and just enjoy the day. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Beautiful. not going to swing that one. Absolutely, it's a beautiful fish. You can see there what's up the line. Castor. Look at that gorgeous fish. You know what Ian says? It's a disease. So just thought, so I'll get 1 or 2 roach. I just thought, you know, let's just try that caster. There's a nice roach on it last week. So sort of thread the first one round the shank and just hook the second one, just similar to how you would a maggot. There you go, look at that. That was a positive, straight down, no lift bite, really positive bite. Now and again as well, if you don't get a bite, it's just, all I do is just lift the rod a little bit, and all that does is just lifts the hook bait up off the bottom. Just lets it flutter back down. Sometimes you can get a bite all but straight away. There we go. Lovely fish. Lovely. Fish of all sizes about. Caster again. Kingfisher just gone by. Couple of turns. We just had a cormorant just go through on that far line, which ain't a good sign. That sun is beautiful. It was about 7 degrees when I left this morning. And the sun's soon burning off the mist. So just lift it, then it flutter back down. Absolutely beautiful. Oh no, it's back the hook in me net. So I shall have to get that out, but there's beautiful roach. La, la, la. Absolutely gorgeous morning. A little grebe over there, look. Nearly hooked a grebe. Good morning. Just noticed the boat's tailing off just a little bit at the moment. So I'm going to give it another 5 minutes just to see, because you might have to just put a couple of balls in just to top up. See. Because the water's not moving, I mean they could be just swimming up and down, just in and out and away from over the top of the feed, then just moving out a little bit and coming back in. There's a fish. Lovely roach on the caster. So I'm just landing it just on the edge of that sort of shadow of the bank. Like I said earlier, I'm not even sinking the line. Two number 9s now just got down to the bottom as well. That's just brought the float sort of 5mm, 10mm out. Struck a bit too early there. Saw the bailiff, he said there's 1 or 2 about today on the bank, which is always good to see. More people on the bank, more bait goes in. Keep them fish feeding. Not them bites and miss like that, they're just them little roach just nosing at the bait. Just lob it out, nice little feather of the line as that hits the bottom. That float just stays on that bolt till it hits the water, then it starts to slide. Perfect. Perfection personified. Maybe. These are the ones that are hitting it sort of as soon as that gets to the bottom. Normally if you've got to wait, you'll get one of them bit better ones. Just give it a little flick. Just rise that hook bait up off the bottom a little bit. Wait a lot longer for a bite this time, so I think it's getting closer to the time when we're going to need to top up a little bit. Waited a lot longer for a bite that time. Bit better fish. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I'm not sure, but I think there might have been a little swirl behind that fish as that came in that time. Nice little top up. Oh, would he? The river's now backing up, which is now going from left to right. It's just tripping through a little bit, so I've actually just come off the caster now and I'm back on double maggot. So I started to move. I couldn't get a bite on the caster after I topped it up, and I put a maggot on and had a bite straight away. Don't normally like it when it backs up too much. Hopefully it won't be for too long. I was getting a lot more bites when it was sat still. Can disorientate the fish a little bit, I think. So it does knock them off a little bit, then they will come back 100%. So just when they muck about with the flows a little bit, same sometimes if it's been still and it starts to run. If you've been catching when it's still and it'll start to move, sometimes the bites disappear, whereas other times you want it moving, otherwise you don't get a bite. So just missing 1 or 2 bites now. That's some smaller roach again. So I'm just gonna now flip the caster back on, just to see if we get an instant response. Do as well is just sink the line a little bit. Now it's moving. Bite straight away. Go bite straight away on the old caster. Drop me disgorger. There you go, bite straight away. Swapped over. Beautiful. Well, as old Arkwright used to say, it's been a funny day. Started off getting regular bites. Then the sun came out, burnt all the mist off, bites eased a little bit. Then it started to trip a little bit, started to back up. I started getting 1 or 2 bites again on the caster. It was picking up roach. And all of a sudden, the flow just stopped, dead still. We had bright sunshine, and that was it. The bites were gone, totally gone. It's a weird thing that happens along here. It's sometimes if that flow stops dead still, 99% of the time, if you're getting bites, then that's it, they'll be gone. The fish are 100% still in the area, they don't go anywhere, because the minute there's any alteration with the flow, you normally start to get 1 or 2 bites. But for about the last sort of half hour, 45 minutes now, it's been dead still, and I haven't had a solitary bite. It's been tough going sort of the last sort of hour and a half, just picking up odd fish, but nonetheless it's been very enjoyable. Like I say, I caught most of the fish on double caster, Started on the maggot, then switched over to the caster. I was picking up some quality roach on the bottom. Did come up off the bottom and picked up one or two, but most of the fish wanted nailed bang smack over the top of that ground bait. So all in all, it was a very good morning. So it'd be nice if those roach would keep coming, because I reckon you could amass quite a big weight. But beggars can't be choosers. We've had a few fish. It's been very enjoyable, and we now get the net out and we'll have a look, see what we got. There you go, fruits of the labour today. All roach, no skimmers, hybrid silver bream. Every single fish is a roach. Some beautiful fish. Look at that lovely roach, and have a look at that one. Absolutely gorgeous fish. All caught on the slider. Never had a single bite on the feeder. All caught on the slider, majority on double caster. Beautiful, beautiful fishing. The sun came out, burnt all the cloud off, and the flow stopped, and as per usual along here the bite stopped. But never mind, we've had a lovely few hours. Look at that, beautiful fish. Double caster on the slider, come and give it a go. Oosh.